Hello, I've been riding Yamaha's new TMAX. Now, it's always been the sporty face of maxi scooters, and for 2015, it's got even sportier. The aluminium frame and 530cc parallel twin engine are the same, but the suspension and brakes are revised. It's got new 43mm upside down forks and radial mounted front calipers. It's also had a restyling with a reshaped front cowl and front mudguard, and the mirrors and LED headlight are new, and it's gained a 12-volt power socket and, we're not sure why, keyless ignition. Maxi scooters tend to lack the feel for the road that a motorcycle can give you. You just never quite feel as in touch with the tarmac as you can on a bike. The Tmax Is Light for a maxi scooter at 219 kilograms, fully fueled, but the low slung weight still seems to rob you of some of the feel for the Dunlop Sport Max tyres. It's really good at staying composed though. You can throttle wide open, straight down some really potholed country roads, and it's totally predictable, even comfortable. It's never wallowy or bouncy. You wouldn't know how much of a pounding the forks were taking until you saw it in our onboard video. Suzuki's Bourbon 650 can feel wobbly in wide radius fast bends, but there's none of that on the Tmax. It's got 15-inch wheels, while the Bourbon has a 15-inch front and 14-inch rear. That means less space under the seat on the Tmax, where many maxi scooters will take two full-face helmets. The Tmax only has room for one. The only way to store a second one is to use the cable-type helmet lock that's included and secure it outside the closed seat. But I think it's worth the trade-off in convenience for the extra fun of the Tmax. Typically of twist-and-go transmissions, from a standstill, it feels a bit like the throttle is attached to an elastic band. Open it fully and it gets to about 20 miles an hour before it suddenly gives you everything it's got. But when it's really good is when it's already open a bit and then you open it a little bit more. That's when the Tmax actually delivers quite good punch for a maxi scooter. At 46.5 horsepower, it's not as powerful as the 600cc plus maxi scooters, which typically make at least 10 more. But the Yamaha still manages 0 to 60 in about 6.5 seconds, which isn't bad. The lower power figure means it slips under the limit for A2 licence holders, and it weighs 58 kilograms less than the Bourbon 650, 30 less than BMW C600 Sport. On the motorway, it offers comfort comparable to any of them, and that's high praise. It's really smooth at 80 miles an hour, you barely know it was running, and the adjustable screen offers protection up to about chin level. The seat is wide and firm, and there's space on the footboards to stretch your legs. The riding position is upright, but the bars are quite low for a maxi scooter. In fact, very tall people can't even ride the Tmax because their knees get in the way. If you're over 6'5", you definitely need to test ride one before buying. For smaller people like me, the low bars contribute to the purposeful feel of the Tmax. The mirrors are on longer and higher stalks than the old ones. They pass over those of cars, most cars, but they clash perfectly with those of black cabs, which is annoying when you're trying to squeeze between two in town. The twin front brake discs and the new calipers, they stop you really quickly when pedestrians inevitably step out in front of you. And once you're used to it, the keyless ignition is actually quite fun, if a bit unnecessary. With the keys in your pocket, you just press buttons to start the engine, switch it off, engage the steering lock and open the seat. Personally, I'd still rather have heated grips as standard any day. Fuel economy between fill-ups, calculated from receipts, was 50.7 miles per gallon. The fuel consumption meter on the dash put it lower at 46.3. It's not brilliant, even by big scooter standards, and it means an absolute range of 150 miles from the 15-litre tank. The Tmax costs $8,699 plus on-the-road charges, $9,099 with ABS. The Bourbon 650 is $8,799 plus OTR, that's with ABS. The BMW C650 GT with ABS starts from $9,795 on the road, and the C600 Sport is $9,495. So you can get more luxurious scooters for about the same money as the Tmax. You can get faster and more powerful ones for about the same money as the Tmax. So I'm not sure you can get one offering quite the same combination of punchy performance, decent handling, low weight and luxury for the same money.